some identification, please?
You have no right to look at my identification.
I do. You're a witness to an offence. You're required to provide me your name.
Where's your identification?
My identification's all over.
You got I can see a name.
Senior Constable David Power of the Crime Targeting Team.
Okay, Senior Constable, who's your who's your boss?
My boss is just over there.
Alright, well I'll talk to him.
Yeah?
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah, and neither am I. I'm trying to be straight with you.
He doesn't want to speak to me, Sergeant.
What do you mean?
He won't provide me with his footage now.
Sergeant, my name is Miles Morgan. I'm from NITV and SBS News. This is being recorded. This officer wants to seize my camera. I don't believe he has the right, so I'm not going to let him. I will provide the footage in due time. Right now I'm going to leave.
What are you shaking for, Miles?
What am I shaking?
Yeah.
Helpers make me uncomfortable. No offence.
Why was that, Miles?
You're trying to stand me up?
No, I'm just saying you're shaking. Are you all right?
Well, this guy's been trying to intimidate me into giving him the footage.
I've seen him talking to you, Miles.
You've seen him talking, but you haven't heard what he's been saying.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
But you're shaking almost uncontrollably. Are you okay?
I don't think I'm shaking at all. I feel quite calm actually, Sergeant.
You are. Your face is twitching really badly.
Well, I've got to say this is unusual for me.
But I'm saying, are you okay? We've got first aid down there if you need help.
I'm absolutely fine. I'm absolutely fine. It's been a very exciting day for everyone involved.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone's face twitch like that, though, that's all.
I'm glad I can be the first.
Is that a Commonwealth asset, that camera?
It is owned by SBS.
So that's being used for a private purpose?
It would appear so,
That's
wouldn't
a bit of a misuse of Commonwealth
No, officer, it isn't.
asset. It is. It's got a
I
Commonwealth
work for National Indigenous Television News. I was covering an Indigenous march for
which would make you a Commonwealth employee.
Indeed.
Ergo, would you be behaving in contravention of the common? What's the word for it?
Can I please have all of your identifications?
My name is Station Sergeant Adrian Michael Craft and my badge number is 4948. I'm the officer in charge of Emergency Management Planning and ACT Policing.
Thank you, sir. And what's your identity?
Sergeant Mark Steele, 10075.
Okay, I don't see a problem here. This guy wants this officer would like my footage. I don't wish to give it to him. You haven't hassled anyone else for their footage. So I would like to leave now, as I believe I'm free to do. If you have reason to arrest me, you might as well get it over and done with, but I'm going to be recording the whole thing.
No, unfortunately, stupidity is not illegal.
Fair enough. I'll
Have
be
a right.
now.
I still request a copy of your footage.
I would like your business card then, and I will be happy to give you a call later today after I talk to my bosses.
I'll grab your details. Like I said earlier, you're a witness to offence, so you're required to provide them to
We're in
me.
an interesting philosophical juxtaposition here.
Do you have some identification?
One
you have a
cannot
business
use the
card,
law as a
officer?
weapon.
No, you need to provide us with the details.
I'm more than happy to, if he provides me with his.
I provide it. Senior Constable David Power, 10832.
What's your number?
10832.
I'm a Waddy Waddy man of the Darawal Nation. I work for NITV News. You're not taking that down, officer. Waddy Waddy man of the Darawal
that's okay.
Nation. I work for
I
National
don't see that
Indigenous
that's
Television
relevant.
News. Do you think you overreacted in today's march, officer?
No, I just know that I've had a complaint from one of my members that she's been assaulted.
Well,
And
I
we
think
believe you've got footage of that, so
You know what? I
that's why
probably
we
do.
require a copy of it,
And look, I
okay?
would be happy to help. I would be happy to help.
You may even have footage of the damage to the Commonwealth of property that's been occasioned right there. Would you care to film that?
I do sincerely
There you go.
apologise for the slight tear in your jacket.
Thank you very much. Wouldn't describe it as slight. You can't be slightly pregnant.
Well, working for the police force of Canberra, I'm sure you have many fluoro jackets, officer.
No, I don't, just the one.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
We're big on effective use of Commonwealth resources
So are we
and
at
Commonwealth
SBS.
assets.
That's why I'm doing it all.
Yes, we can see some of the quality in that by the fact that Commonwealth asset is being used for private, personal purposes.
As I say again, it's not for private purposes. This is going into a news story. It's part of our Anzac Day coverage.
Oh, really? What would
Australian
that story
taxpayer
be?
pays us to tell the stories of Indigenous Australia.
No, the Australian taxpayer pays you to create a fair and equitable coverage of events.
I believe today's been pretty fair. I was on both sides of the road, officer, and I think both sides committed wrong today. But that's just my personal opinion.
Some checks on them and
Just going through the process, Sergeant.
I say again, I have no criminal record. I haven't committed any crime. I'm more than happy to provide both of you, or all three of you, with vision of today's events, as long as I get clearance.
1-4, go ahead.
What exactly did you come to film today?
I came to film a peaceful demonstration
A peaceful
on
demonstration?
behalf of the Indigenous peoples of Australia who are
What's
simply...
today? What's customarily celebrated on, well, not celebrated, but commemorated on the
Officer,
25th of April?
I'm trying to answer your question. If you'd let me finish, I'm not interrupting you.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sure. Enlighten me with the rest of your answer.
I would like to film today's Indigenous protest.
Yeah.
The Indigenous people of this country are trying to mark the sometimes deliberate killings of their people in the past 230 years.
Okay.
It was a peaceful protest and it got out of hand.
Oh, I wouldn't describe it as peaceful, but
It was peaceful until the police stopped the protesters from marching. I would argue.
Good ED checks in.
Yeah. There's my card.
Thank you, officer. I do appreciate
That's
your
okay. What was your phone number, mate?